Hello, family. My name is Tariro Negitari, and I've been going through the book of Acts and came specifically to Acts 18, verse 21. And I think this stood out more for me because I've been seeking God's will in different areas of my life. So it goes, this is Paul. He says, I must by all means keep this coming feast in Jerusalem, but I will return to you, God willing. And it made me start to ask myself, is this God's will for my life? Am I doing God's will? And I want to pose that same question to you. Everything that you are doing, where you are, your relationships, is this God's will for your life? So in this case, Paul was sailing towards Jerusalem. And he was conscious of the fact that he's actually going into more persecution, more pain, more trials, and more suffering. But he obeyed simply because it was God's will. Earlier on, I was watching a video by Andrew Womack, and he was talking about how maybe, just maybe, Eve disobeyed because the instruction didn't come directly to her, it came to Adam. And he was saying that so the level of reverence or the level of confidence in the instruction is different because of that personal encounter or that personal relationship. And I felt also for Paul, it was easier to obey, maybe because he had encounters with Christ. And I think his conversion is one of the most profound. So I pray that we have these encounters with the Lord Jesus Christ so that our obedience is automatic. Even if we don't have these encounters, the word itself is full of God's will. It's clear what God's will is. And the start to seek it is to get into the word, to understand what his will is. So I really pray that you seek God, you hear from him, so that the instruction is directly to you and you're not getting secondhand information. And even if you do get second-hand information, take it to the Lord and let Him confirm whatever it is that you have received and you want to get clarity on. So, yeah, let's seek God's will and let's continue to live in His promises so that we can get the full blessings